What comes to mind when you hear the phrase food insecurity? For 41 million Americans, it means they lack access to sufficient quantities of food for their well-being. More importantly, they lack access to healthy food. Now consider this: 40% of the food produced in this country is wasted, most of it ending up in our landfills. This is healthy food that would benefit people who are at risk for food insecurity. So how do we tackle these two issues? How do we go from wasting food to putting it into the hands of people that need it most? In 1984, Loaves Fishes started serving the Naperville community by handing out bags of food out of a closet in St. Raphael's Church. We now operate a food market out of our 17,000 square foot facility where 60% of our food is recovered. Now notice how I said food market and not food pantry. We no longer hand out bags of food. Rather, families can come in weekly and choose the food they want to provide to their families. We believe healthy food is a right and not a privilege. We believe every family needs to be treated with dignity and respect. And we are working towards ending food insecurity by recycling food. We do this through our food recovery program. We now make over 100 food pickups a week from area retailers and farmers. That's 60,000 pounds of food that is trucked into our facility, sorted by our volunteers, bagged up, and eventually displayed, all within a 24 to 48 hour period. This program has grown so much over the last few years that we are now getting unsolicited calls for food pickups. There was the retailer who had strawberries that were too small for their chocolate-colored strawberries. Or how about cucumbers that were too large? And how about these beautiful tomatoes that were recently available in our market? This is all food that would have been wasted and thrown out if Loaves Fishes did not have a recovery program. We also reconfigured our market. We widened the aisles to relieve congestion in the market. We installed a dairy case to accommodate more recovered food. And we improved the display of our fresh fruits and vegetables. We also employ a technique called the nudging strategy, which through product placement and nutritional educational materials displayed throughout the market, nudges people to make healthier food choices. So in other words, we do not tell people you need to eat more broccoli. We suggest that they do it. And food really is the key ingredient to all family celebrations. And if you're a child, your birthday is the most important celebration. That's why we ensure that every child receives a birthday cake and a birthday bag so they can celebrate their birthday. With monetary donations, we supplement our recovery program by purchasing healthier food. We have a program called Smart Check, which focuses on items that are lower in sodium and sugar. We purchase milk and eggs and provide them to families with children and seniors in our home delivery program. We also have a child nutrition program that focuses on healthier breakfast items, lunch items, and dinner items, along with healthier snacks. We also deliver healthy snacks to 6 area schools to supplement their lunch program. This ensures that every child has the nutrition they need to succeed in school. The last part of our food is gotten through food drives. Now, who here has ever donated to a food drive? Excellent. Now, I do want to talk about some bad habits of food drives. Who has ever donated an item like the mac and cheese? Now, I love macaroni and cheese. Don't get me wrong, but macaroni and cheese is a comfort food. It's designed to fill you up. It is not a staple of a nutritious diet. Or how about this practice? Going into the back of your pantry and pulling out an old can of food. Now, this is an extreme case. This can was recently donated to an organization in Great Britain, considering the fact that this soup had not been made by Heinz for 35 years, and other markings on the can. They estimate this can was 46 years old. So I am not sure where it became okay to donate less nutritious, old food to people at risk for food insecurity. We want people to be much more mindful about what you would donate. How about donating an item like a personal care or a household product? These items are very expensive to purchase on a low income. And even if you're eligible for the SNAP program, which is the new name for the food stamp program, these benefits cannot be used to purchase items like toilet paper, toothpaste, diapers, laundry detergent. So consider donating items like this. The largest opportunity to donate here in Naperville is the Letter Carriers Drive, which occurs every May. If you ever wondered where those bags of food ended up, it ends up right here in our facility. This is what 95,000 pounds of food looks like. Now, it will take us 3 or 4 months to cycle through that through our system and sort it. And to be perfectly honest, the volunteers get a little bored. They do play find the old can game. The oldest can we have found to date is 20 years old. So we want people to be much more thoughtful and creative about what you would donate to an organization like Loaves Fishes. Consider the creativity of some of our youngest donors. Piper, who turned 1 this year, her family decided that they were not going to have family and friends purchase toys for her. They collected boxes of cereal instead. They collected over 120 boxes of cereal and donated them to Loaves Fishes. And how about Piper? Piper no longer needed her pull-ups, so she donated them to the organization. Together, we can work to provide more nutritious food to our families. We can end food waste in our community and get it into the hands of people that need it most. Thanks very much.